to the current impasse in Parliament, indicating that legislators cannot trust the lessons of Ghana's political history and expect to retain their honor among the people they represent. He said this was the worst possible time to put the nation into what he calls the current drama in Parliament, emphasizing that although the opposing sides are expected to engage in debate, they are also expected to reconcile conflicting opinions. Speaking at the 58th congregation at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Otumfuo Setu II called for both parties in Parliament to reconcile their differences.
The fountain of democracy is imperiled by developments that can only stick in our throats. So, after our lofty experiences of the past 3 decades, how sad it is how sad is it to see the impasse in our legislature, the continuing antipathy towards the institutions of state that should guarantee our peace and stability, and particularly in the challenge to the rule of law. We may have been through some of these experiences before and overcome them, but the vehemence of the current impasse carries foreboding. Our political leaders are in danger of ignoring the lessons of our history and the penalties of miscalculation in a febrile political environment, except possibly within the unwelcome ambit of a one-party state. There is no system of governance which can be sustained without a process by which differences are reconciled and litigation is brought to an end. It is not just a necessary requirement of our constitutional democracy, it is one of the strengths of African traditional governance. When we send men and women to Parliament, we expect them to engage in rigorous debate, but we also expect them to be able to reconcile conflicting opinions, have the good sense to recognize the point at which litigation becomes self-serving and valueless, and decisions become obligatory. Our legislators cannot thrash the lessons of our history and expect to retain their honor among the people. This is the worst possible time to put our nation through this drama. In the first place, our democracy has not developed the resilience which can sustain a prolonged political crisis.